Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Oh man, this has been one hell of a month. We had a great month this week over on the sports channel and over here in the Terra Dome. We brought back the cam reactions. First of all, I want to salute everybody. I hope everyone is having a blessed morning. Hope everyone is safe. Everyone that's in the southeast area, in the Florida and Georgia area, I hope all of you are in a safe place. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm right here with you going through this Hurricane Helena. Is no joke. One of the biggest storms in the history of in this century. So everyone, just make sure you stay safe. If you have to evacuate, evacuate. Uh, if you don't have to go out, don't go out. Don't go out there playing in this weather. Don't go out there playing in this weather. Uh, stay where it's safe. Stay inside, and make sure you're taking all precautions during this horrific storm that we have going on here in the southeast. Salute, salute, everybody, salute. Because of I had meant to do this one live this morning, but because of the turn of the events and the weather, because of what the hurricane, uh, the state of the weather this morning, I'm doing this pre-recorded. Okay, I'm doing this pre-recorded. So if I do not shout you out personally, just please make sure that I love and appreciate each and every one of you for coming out supporting the platform. All right. Um, this morning I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do it a little different. Normally I would do the police reactions of people getting locked up, people doing stupid things, couples doing all kinds of stupid crap to each other and getting locked up. I'm going to do something real different here because this is a conversation that needs to be had. So many times I've seen, and I see and I hear women online complaining about they don't have a man, complaining about there are not enough good men out here, complaining about where all the real men at. Well, the problem is a lot of you don't know how to recognize a real man. Some of you are so picky, so picky. You look for the three sixes in a man. If the man don't have those three qualities, then you'll walk away. You don't want to have anything to do with it. He got to either be 6 feet, have six figures, and a 6-inch penis. And a lot of you, y'all some of you, y'all look at looks and you judge a guy before you even get to know him. And I'm going to do a reaction on the video. I'm going to give you the perfect example on how being picky can cost you to miss out on a blessing. How being picky can cost you to miss out on a soulmate. How being picky can cost you to miss out on someone that could come in to your life and be perfect for you. There's no such thing as a perfect man. There's no such thing as a perfect woman. There's an 80-20 rule. You take a piece of paper, divide it down the middle, and you sit down and you evaluate that person. Okay. You put down they're good, they're bad. And if the good outweighs the bad, then that's the person that you need to be with. If the bad weighs out the good, then you need to get the hell away from that person. That person is not good for you. Simple as that. And then a lot of you tend to ignore red flags. Okay. And a lot of females, and I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you because everybody has a preference. Everybody has a preference, and I'm not knocking anyone for having a preference. But sometimes, what you want is not what you need in life, in real life. A lot of times we want things that we don't need. Hell, when I was in my 20s, I wanted a Corvette, but I didn't need one because I was heavy footed. If I would have had my way and had a Corvette in my 20s, ain't no telling how many tickets I would have gotten. Simple as that. You know. A lot of times we want things that we don't need, and we need to just accept the things that we need. Not saying settle for anything, but don't go out there chasing waterfalls, because you don't know what you may come up with. But being picky can cause you to miss out on a blessing, and it can cause and jumping the gun and just prejudging. And this is the moral of my story here today. So I'm gonna be doing a reaction.
Hello.
I'm gonna be doing a reaction on this here. And some of you that don't recognize this show is Pop the Balloon. It's a dating show that's online. So some of you that don't know, it's very interesting. Very interesting. It tells you the mindset of men and women. Now, I'm going to do one on the men too, but I'm going to start off with the ladies because I hear a lot of women getting up on panels talking about there aren't any good men and all men are dogs and men ain't shit and men are gay and this and that. But there are good men out here. It's just that you don't want them. Simple as that. You don't want them. There are good men out here. They have damn good jobs. They have damn good principles, hard-working brothers, good head on their shoulders, have a great future in front of them. But you don't want them. You simply don't want them because you're looking for some Greek god-looking dude, built, six-pack, 6 feet plus. Some of you women, you're looking for a man that's a 10 and y'all are nothing but 2s and 3s, honestly. And this is what I've learned. The pickiest women are the ones that look wise, they're on all that. The pickiest women be the women that, the high value men wouldn't even look at, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and let's get this started here. We're gonna do, like I said, we're doing it a little different here this morning. This is gonna be a love and relationship reaction right here. All righty, let's go.
Welcome in. Come on a little closer. Come on in. Don't be scared. What's your name?
That's ugly. That you see what I'm saying? You see how some of y'all women are prejudging the man. Prejudging the man. Going off of what he's wearing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just prejudging him. Didn't even give the man a chance to say a word out of his mouth. They just went to popping balloons. And little do they know that they're about to miss out on a 7-figure man. Let's continue.
My name is Tavarius.
Tavarius, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I'm on tour for PBS Children's Story.
Oh, like you write children's books or?
I have an animation company that I started when.
Man got an animation company. Write children's books. That's money. That's money. That is money. Now, some of them are over there like, okay, he got his head on straight. Oh, he's a good man. He writes children's books. Oh, he would make a good father. He would make a good family man. He values family. Let's continue.
When I was 21 years old.
Nice.
And then it's basically about my childhood and teaching young black boys that black dads do care.
Wow, I love.
Right there off the rip. All the qualities that any woman would want in a good husband. But they're looking at they just looking at other things. Like height, skin tone. And a lot of them, and I guarantee that's the problem too. I guarantee you that's why a lot of, looking at these women, I guarantee you that's why a lot of them pop their balloons. Because they think he's too dark. You got a lot of colorism going on in our community. You'll be surprised. That's why, it's laughable when I hear black people, accusing other races of being racist. accusing other demographic people of being racist when we got racism within our own community, colorism within our own community, in real life. Let's continue.
Of that. Oh, okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I have a Airbnb that's kind of like in the lake. So I'm a
There you go, money. Man, brother's money driven, goal driven. So he makes his money, he invested. So that's another quality in the man. He don't make, because you got some men out here that make money, but they don't know, they ain't got common sense with it. They'll run out here and blow it. Buying jewelry, cars, Air Jordans, going to the strip club. You got some men out here that make money, but they don't have a bit of sense with it. They'll go blowing it over dumb shit. Let's continue.
nature boy. So I love to climb trees in my time off. I love to draw. And I honestly just like peace. So I do a lot of peace and help for people who like need emotional.
Non-confrontational man, peaceful man. So, low drama. Now everybody has their days. I'm not saying that the man perfect. Everybody has their days, but you could tell by his calm demeanor that he is low drama. And another thing you can also tell too, he's confident. He's a very confident brother. Most guys would have turned around and walked right out after every woman in the line popped their balloon. Most men would have they would have been so embarrassed they would have turned around and walked out. He came up, stepped to the mic, confident, and told each and every one of them what he wants in a woman, what quality he wants in a woman. Even though they prejudged the man based off of appearance. Sometimes you got to look what's on the inside of a person. You got to have a conversation with a person. Because looks eventually fade away with age and time. I don't give a damn how fine you are right now. Eventually, one day, you're going to look in the mirror and all of that's going to wrinkle up. The question is, are you going to have a man, your soulmate? Are you going to have your soulmate by then? Because if you don't, you already know. If you don't have your soulmate there with you, when all of those looks do wrinkle up and your booty kind of sags and your tits start sagging, and you don't have that voluptuous shape that you had in your 20s and your 30s and your early 40s. When all of that starts disappearing, and if you don't have no man, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be you and a house full of cats and a couple of TVs. That's what it's going to be. That's going to be your life in your 50s and in your 60s. Let's continue.
Regulation.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I kind of take everybody for who they are.
Okay.
So if you are naturally more outgoing, I try to match that. If you're inside, I try to.
That's another quality. How many and he's a high value, high dollar brother. He's in the high tax bracket. Okay. Most men like that, they'll try to take a woman and try to change her, mold her into what he wants them to be. They'll like your looks, and because most high value men, they are big on looks. They are big on looks. They'll take a chance with a 304 if you fine as hell. Nice thighs, pretty feet, big butt and a smile. But if you're a 304, they'll take a chance on you. How many athletes have we seen marry women out of the strip club? and try to turn them into a housewife. And speaking of housewife, that show, Housewife, Atlanta Housewives, Basketball Wives, most of them females were 3 or 4s before they got with those sports celebrities, with those athletes. But the athletes just took a chance on trying to mold them and trying to turn them into something that he wanted them to be, but it didn't work. But this brother right here said he'll take you as you are. He'll take you as is. He ain't trying to change. He wants you to be you. That's something that every woman should want in a man. You want a man to want you for you. Some women will sit there and compromise themselves and try to change and put on an act for the sake of holding on to a man, especially a high value man. And that ain't no real relationship. Let's continue.
I match that. So I'm kind of like, I like to make my woman happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Thoughtful. I mean, all the qualities. Not like I said, he ain't perfect, but there's that 80-20 rule. And for most women that are watching this, or that are going to watch the playback, or the ones that are watching in the bushes, you can't tell me that this would not be the type of man that you would not want to take home, or you would not want to introduce to your family, or you would not consider settling down. Let's continue.
Deal breakers is if you don't have any passion, like if you don't know what you want to do in life, I kind of can't help you with that. You got to love yourself and figure that out for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we could get
and believe, and you see that woman popped her balloon. You see the last woman that popped her balloon when he said, a woman that's not driven, a woman that don't know what she wants. Those fellas, those are the type of women you want to stay the hell away from, because them women right there, they will break your pockets. Those women right there, they don't have no goals for themselves. They want to ride off your back. They want to live off your pockets. Those are the type of women you get with them. It's all good and fun at first. Bedroom skills amazing. You smashing it. You mess around and you get them pregnant. The next thing you know, then you start spending more and more time with her, and you find out the faults, her bad just outweighs her good. Then you end up breaking up. Then you already know what's coming next. A couple of months later, you get a letter from the child support department. Then it's on from there. That's what happens when you get with those type of women. Let's continue.
some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right, if we can start with your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Yes. Hi, I'm Ishi. I'm 28.
Nice to meet you.
Firstly, I want to say that you're a very well-rounded young man. Like, everything that you have going on, A1. It was the attraction for me, and then also the height.
The attraction and the height. You see what I'm saying? You see that? So according to your logic, ma'am, you would rather have a tall 6'4", 6'5" dude that treats you like shit. And then looking at her, she's a tall woman herself. She ain't no short woman. She's kind of tall herself. Now, it ain't like she's dwarfing him, and she has on heels. So it's not like she's dwarfing him. It's not like he's a short dude. Looking at him, he got to be somewhere between 6'1", 6'2". And looking at her, she got to be somewhere between maybe like 5'7", 5'8", or something like that. That's tall for a woman. You got women that are 5'7", 5'8", playing in the WNBA. That's tall for a woman. So if she is saying this dude right here is short, then hell, the only man that will be able to satisfy her is dudes that are playing in the NBA, the NBA type height. And that it ain't that many men out here. Because the average height for a man, if I'm not mistaken, the average height for a man somewhere around 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", or something like that. So it's crazy. And here's the funny part about it. Most men that are tall like that are like 6'5", even 7 foot, they like short women. Remember, opposite attracts. Those men that are that tall like that, they don't like tall women. Like when I'm downtown, me and my wife, we're out. We see tall dudes. They are normally with shorter women. Like 5'1", 5'2". They like, I don't know why it's like that, but for some reason, they like short women. Let's continue.
I'm pretty tall, so I want somebody that I can look up to.
Cool.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
You don't need to be on this show. You need to be at a damn NBA game. You need to be at an NBA game. And good luck with that. Because you're going to have to compete against some dimes. And lady, you look nice. Don't get me wrong. This woman looks nice. She's a nice looking sister. But you ain't no 10. Some of you females need to just go to a NBA game. And after the game, just hang around. Just hang around. Just hang around for a minute. Because you will see some of the baddest women on the planet camping outside the dressing room. Or they'll go down toward the floor. Those groupies. Dimes. Flawless. Women that this chick right here could not compete with. As far as looks. I'm telling you. I'm just, it is what it is. Let's continue.
I think she's very gorgeous.
Thank you.
I am 6'2", so I don't know how tall you are, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
And another thing, but she's nice looking. But the most high dollar men, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't trying to sound like the late great Kevin Samuels right now. But most high dollar men, I'm telling you, they like slender, athletic looking women. Women that are gym rats, that stay in the gym, that are damn near vegans, that drink smoothies all the time, that go running. Those are the type of women they like. They don't like tall. And I would consider her kind of thick. They don't like really necessarily go for that type. Some do, but most of them don't. Look at the NFL players and their wives and girlfriends. Pictures of their wives and girlfriends. Just Google some of them. And tell me what you see. You don't see too many of them kicking it with a female that look like this. But yet, that's what she's looking for. She's looking for a perfect 10 man when she's nowhere near 10. In my opinion, she ain't nowhere near 10. She's nice looking. She fine. Sexy. But she ain't nowhere near no 10. Let's continue.
5'6.5".
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next
calling
lady
him
here.
5'6".
Your name and age
Calling
and why you
5'6".
ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, I'm Tara. I'm 24 years old. And just initial attraction. You're very handsome and
Thank you.
really well groomed.
Thank you.
I think it was just initial attraction for me.
That didn't make no damn sense. So how he's very attractive, very well groomed, but you popped your balloon based on the attraction. I mean, make it make sense. You know what I think? A lot of these women, they pop their balloons based on what he was wearing. Because looking at him when he first came out, you would have never known that he was banked up like he's making the kind of money he's making. Because most men that make that kind of money, they're wearing polo, they're wearing gaiters, you could tell they're wearing Italian suits. They look like money. But not every man that's making a lot of money. You got some men, some high value men, some high dollar men that are very frugal. And they dress just like an average guy. Some women would judge a man based on how expensive his shoes are. And I'm telling you, that's asinine. That's a terrible way of trying to find a man or trying to find the right man. Because you may be picking somebody that live at home with their mom, that's being spoiled by their mom. They ain't paying no bills. They might be paying a light bill or two, but they got some free money to go buy some Jordans or to go buy some expensive shoes. But they ain't got shit else. Credit terrible. Credit jacked up. They don't own nothing. Hell, some of them don't even have a car. But females get fooled by dudes like that. And they'll pass over dudes like this. I think is what he has on. More so, not more so his looks, but more so what he has on. Let's continue.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Once again, I think all of these women are gorgeous. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I didn't get to hear what they said. So, just off of looking, I think they're beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's go on over here. Your name and
Confident brother. He ain't letting none of that phase him. Even though they sitting there chopping him up. Some dudes would have tried to roast them back. But most of them dudes that have tried to hit back or roast back, they're insecure with themselves. See, an insecure brother would let what the last two females get to them. And they'll start lashing back with insults and stuff, which, you know, a woman has a right to their opinion and a woman has a right to their preference. You can't knock them for that. But me, being a content creator, I can critique them and point out why you got a lot of single black women. A lot of angry, single, bitter black women that go home alone, go to bed alone, wake up alone. And the only thing they ever have in between their legs is a pillow. In real life, the only companion that they will have is a cat. And some of you are probably saying, dang, Armando, there's some females that like dogs too. Let me tell you something. Most females that have pets as dogs, they are also either married or in a relationship. Because when I look out here in my subdivision late in the evening, I see husbands and wives walking the dogs together. And most single women ain't finna go get no dog. They'll get a cat. Because they're bitter and angry. They don't want to be out. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen walking around. So they'll get a cat. You see a cat, you ain't got to walk a cat. That's why I always say cat lady or cat women with a house full of cats that are lonely, angry, bitter, angry, and single. Yeah, hey, it ain't no insult. It's a fact of life. And for some of you that may get triggered by this, hey, it is what it is. You know I'm telling you know I'm telling the damn truth. You can't get mad at the truth. Let's continue.
Age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Renee, I'm 25. I popped my balloon because of basically the height. I think you're very handsome, and I love that you're giving back to your community with working with the kids. But yeah, it was just the height.
Yeah.
Now, her, I can understand. I will give her a pass because she's a very tall woman. She's tall. Most women her height. Now, you know what? Some women her height would settle for a guy that's her height or a little shorter. But a lot of women around her age range, they like to wear 6-inch heels. They like to wear heels. So when they go out, they don't want to dwarf their man. They don't want to be looking like a foot taller than their man. So they'll tend to gravitate more towards taller men. So I can understand. I can understand what she just said. I said I would give her a pass. I would give her a pass. You know, she's nice, thick. Amazon. This is what you call an Amazon. This is what you call Amazon. This is what, you know, a woman that's built like this, I can understand her having preferences when it comes to her height. Let's continue.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
You're 5'11", and with heels right
I'm
now.
about 6 feet, 6'1".
And so now I'm looking you.
5'11", that's tall. That's tall. That's tall as hell for a woman. That is tall for a woman. So I can't knock her for that. You got once again, you got women in the WNBA that height, 5'11". You got some dudes playing in the NBA that are 5'11". That's tall. That's pretty tall. I'm 5'11". Now, for a man that's 5'11", I don't consider myself tall. I consider tall being 6 feet and above. But the thing about it is now, when I put on some Timbs, I'm right at 6 foot, or maybe around 6'1". I'm right around in that area. But that's a difference in wearing some Timbs in the wintertime, in the fall and the wintertime, versus her probably year-round wearing 6-inch heels. In the summertime, she wearing 6-inch high heels or stilettos, and in the wintertime, she probably wearing 6-inch stiletto boots. So I give her a pass. Got no knock on her about that. I can understand, I mean, think about it, what she probably had to go through when she was in high school. It was probably hard for her to find a date. If she couldn't pull a basketball player on the school basketball team, then 9 times out of 10, she probably was single through most of her high school years until she became an adult and she was able to get out more and meet men that would be more of a fit for her physically. Let's continue. She's tall for a woman.
Your eyes, so
I don't think so. I think you're a little.
Yeah, she's taller than you.
She's tall, man. I have to admit, she is a little too tall for him. They would look kind of funny. Because like I said, most women, especially sisters, they love those 6-inch heels. You ain't gonna take them 6-inch heels away from them. They love those 6-inch heels. Ain't nothing you can do about that, brother.
How tall them heels?
I'm not sure, but I think I'm about 6'1" right now.
So
Let me see. Those heels look about like 3 inches.
Yeah.
So that's like 6 what?
That's about 6'2".
And so where am I?
That's about 6'2", but
Yeah, about 6'2", 6'3". 6'2", 6'3". I mean, I like I said, once again, I understand where she's coming from. I cannot knock that. I can't. Let's continue.
she's taller than you right now. You're about an inch shorter than her.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you
dwarf.
6'1".
She's damn near dwarfing him. She's damn near dwarfing him. Mm-hmm. The only way you can make that work is if he wore Timbs, and he don't look like a Tim type of dude. He looked more like, Gucci loafers, Gators. He seemed more like that. That's his style. Let's continue.
I'm one more for one edge. I'm sorry, ladies. So I'm not short though, right? I'm
No,
not a
you're
short
not short,
kid.
but you're just not
Thank you,
as
baby.
tall as I would like.
You're not short. He's not short, but for her, he is short. Now he's saying he about 6'2". I really do believe he's somewhere between 6 foot 6'1". Because I'm looking at the host, and the host ain't. So if he ain't that much taller than the host, the young lady that's holding the microphone right here. Let's continue.
Like you to be, but you're very handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was just making sure I'm not a liar though. You feel me? You feel me? Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next lady. Your name and age.
Some women that height are very self-conscious with their height. They you can't really knock them for being that way, because they've had to go through that their entire lives. Most women that are that height have been tall all their life. They was always probably the tallest girl in the classroom that the other boys didn't look at, because it just. And most guys most guys that are shorter than her would not want to date her, because they would, it just, Let's continue.
And why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Dee. I'm 27. I popped my balloon because you kind of look like my cousin. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to date my cousin either.
And you know what? That can happen. That happened to me. It was this chick that she was crazy about me. She was crazy about me years ago. But I was not feeling her. I only liked her as a friend. I kept her in the friend zone because she looked too damn much like my cousin. Too damn much like my cousin. And that just wouldn't that just would have been weird as hell for me to date somebody that looked just like my cousin. She looked too much like my damn cousin. Well, I understand where she coming from. I ain't knocking her. That's another one. I wouldn't knock her for that decision. You don't want to date nobody that look like one of your relatives. Hell no.
But you look good.
You're gorgeous too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very pretty skin. I like that.
Thank you so much. Chocolate.
Yes.
And she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Hey, look. Chocolate women has always been my weakness. Women that are chocolate and beautiful like that, oh my God. But I couldn't pull them, because women that complexion back in my days, back in the 90s, women that complexion, they were crazy about light-skinned dudes. Their preference were lighter-skinned dudes. And light-skinned, and the red bone women like men my complexion. They like the dark-skinned brother. Like, remember me and my cousin, we would be out. He was kind of lighter than me. We would be out, and usually it would be two females. One would be dark-skinned, the other one would be red bone. The red bone were always the bolder one. The red bone women, they would be the first one to come up to you, and then she would automatically walk toward my way. Which will automatically cancel you out, because once one of them choose you, then the other one is off limits to you. Even though the other one is the one you really wanted, she's off limits now. Because women, like, when they choose, they expect the other female to respect their choice and respect the fact that they just put dibs on you. So therefore, hands off. But chocolate women like that, boy, man, that was, oh my God, that was my ideal type of. But I could never, I messed around with a couple of them. But as far as like actually nailing one down in a serious way, I couldn't, because they weren't fit. They preferred lighter skinned men. Let's continue.
All right, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Tiffany, and I'm 26. And I initially popped it because of the outfit, but now that I get close to you and I...
And then one thing about her, she's honest. She's honest. It wasn't his looks. And I would say one thing for him, if I was him, I wouldn't wear that hairstyle. I wouldn't. If I'm gonna have hair, I'm gonna have waves. I'm just gonna have waves. A neat, nice haircut, uptown fade with waves. I'm not finna wear, if I'm gonna wear cornrows or dreads or anything, I'm just gonna let it hang. I ain't gonna wear it like that. I don't like his hairstyle. I don't like that hairstyle, especially if you're a businessman. That would not be my choice of a hairstyle, but to each his own. What works for him works for him. But she basically came out and admitted that his outfit was, she wasn't feeling his outfit. And I can understand. I mean, I was always taught, hey, look, men wear pants, you wear a belt with it. You don't wear pants with no belt. And the shirt, I don't like the collar. I don't like the design in the collar, but he could have just been doing that on purpose, just to see if females will choose him for him and not for what. Because I'm quite sure he got the money. He could have easily came out there with some designer stuff. He could have easily came out there with some Italian slacks, Italian polo, or Italian silk shirt, and a Rolex on his arm. He could have easily came out there like that, but he didn't. Let's continue.
Heard what you say. I want my balloon back. Because I can always change your fit, baby. I love fashion. We can go shopping.
Thank you. Yeah. And I actually have more fits in my book bag back there. You feel me?
And that's another thing too. Probably was a situation where he was rushing. He just threw something on or whatever. Probably it was an outfit that he meant to wear. And, for whatever reason, he didn't have time to change or whatever. But, and it's true what she just said. A female, a female will dress you. A female will dress you. She'll have you looking nice. Y'all remember that movie, Love Don't Cost a Thing? With Christine Milian and Nick Cannon? He was dressing like a dweeb, and then she took him and gave him a whole makeup. And every girl in the school wanted him after that. So a woman can dress a man. Because what better person to take to the mall with you and pick out stuff for you? Because a woman knows what another woman want to see on a man. That's why I always kept female friends that I never touched, female friends that I never smashed, that we were just, we were just homies. Play brother, play sister. We just hung out. And I would always take one of them to the mall with me. And ask them, hey, do you think that look good on me? You think that color look good on me? You think this color look good on me? You think that color look good on me? I do that to this day with my wife. I'm like, you think that look good on me? You think that look good? Because the women, they gonna give you their honest opinion, bro. They ain't gonna have you going out with them looking funny. Let's continue.
Can you get that balloon?
Yeah. Oh my, she asked for it. I'll hand it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be
I
back.
like spoiling my lady.
We'll be back. Yeah. Okay, let's go into these next ones. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Kamina. I'm 27, and I popped my balloon because, like she said, because I'm Haitian, and you look a lot like my relative.
Okay. Cool. Your relative's beautiful, then.
Yeah, you are very handsome, though. You're very handsome and, well groomed, like she said.
And believe me, I'm telling you all, it's you know what they say, everybody has a twin. There's a twin out there. Everybody has a twin. Believe me, a lot of times when a person rejects you, if a female rejects you or a man rejects you, it could be for that reason. But they won't tell you. If it is that reason, they won't tell you. They won't tell you unless y'all remain friends and get cool, and then they'll come out and tell you. But if they're out, like you at a mall and you go up to a female and you look like her damn brother, or you look like her damn cousin, or even worse, you look like her ex, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. Let's continue.
I agree.
So are you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Carrington. I'm 26. I popped because of the outfit. I mean, you are extremely handsome.
So I need to go back there and change.
Honestly, like,
yeah, I gotta admit that outfit's jacked up. That outfit, and see the ones that are, see the thing about it is the women that was in the front of the line, the women down on the lower end, they were kind of at a disadvantage because they had to come out with some lame story, height and attraction. It wasn't the attraction, it was the outfit. Judging by what he has on, I'm just gonna be straight up and honest. That this crap he got on right now looks like it comes straight out of City Trends or Burlington. I'm serious. It looked like some shit you would buy at Burlington, City Trends, or Plato's Closet. It don't look nothing like you would buy at a mall. Like I said, I don't know if he did that on purpose. He may have just, sandbagged a little bit just to see. And that is a good way of finding out who's real and who ain't. So when the girl that asked for her balloon back, she started something. She was like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's the outfit. It ain't you, it's the outfit. Let's continue.
I'm so sorry. The outfit threw me. I don't know.
Right.
Can
you help me out? What's wrong with the outfit?
Like the combination, nothing's wrong with the combination. I don't like how it fits.
I'm colorblind, so like.
Oh, you match, baby, though.
That's the fit.
It's just how.
It is matching, but it ain't. I wouldn't wear it. If I'm trying to impress a room full of females, this would not be my choice of an outfit. It wouldn't.
It fits kind of throws me. Like your body's great, your face is great, teeth, everything is eaten, but
it's just the outfit.
I didn't. Yeah, like something about it is not.
It's too tight. It's too short. What is
it's probably too tight because.
Right.
The way that and we can tell, and it would have shown in anything, honestly. And I love everything that you said. I gotta
cancel my friends. They told me to wear this.
they set you up. But
don't listen to. Look, man. Fellows, don't listen. Don't let another man tell you what. No. If I want some advice on what to wear and what outfit to wear, man, that's why I look single. If you single, you're a single dude. You always keep a female friend. You always keep a female friend on the squad. Always keep a female friend on your squad. One that you ain't smashing. That you ain't got no feelings for, no desire to hit. You just friends. You always keep that one on your squad because she gonna be the one that make damn sure that you straight. Especially when it comes to your wardrobe. That's the one, like if you go to the mall, I mean, who want to go shopping by themselves? I don't like going shopping by myself. You take that homegirl with you to the mall. And you ask, what I'm saying? And see, and she may ask you to do the same thing for her. Because one thing about us, we will tell you what will look good on you. What we know what other men want to see on a female. And just like females know what other women want to see on a man. Let's continue.
Yeah, he sent me out crazy.
I would get my balloon back, but
I get it. First impressions, everything. I'm actually a professor and I teach that.
She want that balloon back, but pride is keeping her from saying, give me my balloon back. She want that balloon back. I really do believe if she would have got the balloon back, he probably would have chose her. Let's continue.
Yeah. So I teach
Look,
first.
this is the icing on the fucking cake.
So I get it. Yeah.
Right,
She want the balloon back. That's the pride. Pride can cause you to miss out on your soulmate. Pride can cause you to miss out on a huge blessing. And you know, this dude could have been a blessing to her. Pride. She didn't want to look, you know, she didn't want to ask for her balloon back because, see, number one, she don't know if he's still feeling some type of way about her popping her balloon. I think she was one of the first ones that popped the balloon. Like when he first walked out, I think she took the darn toothpick and went boom. Let's continue. We almost about to wrap up here.
Yeah, let's go on over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Kay. I'm 27. It was just a fit thing. Like, yeah, for sure. The pants are definitely too tight.
Way too tight, right?
But you're not unattractive, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My grandma told me to crease
what it was.
That's another thing, another turn off. A lot of women don't like men wearing tight pants. And I ain't gonna knock that. You know, a lot of women in this day and time, with, you know, you got a lot of closet dudes, a lot of dudes in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all that P. Diddy shit going on, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who's who anymore. You don't. So you can't knock this sister for being You can't knock. I can't knock her. You know what I'm saying, for her decision. But you know, hey, it is what it is. They're gonna speed up a little bit. Oh boy. Continue.
Shoes, love the creases. I'm old school as well. Was really close with my grandmother, so I understand. You also work out.
I'm a grandma's baby.
So am I.
Like my mama.
She's on my screensaver. Yes. I think you look great. Just initially, I wasn't initially attracted. Gotcha. I didn't want to immediately pop. I wanted you to have the platform to be able to speak and give a little background about you.
But this the thing about it is, and I know she got to be kicking herself. She held on to her balloon to the end and then popped it. She popped a balloon when he was like telling, about himself and what he wanted in a woman, and she popped a balloon. But I can look at her and tell she want that balloon back. Out of all the women in that line, I think the only one that really don't want it back is the two that said that he looked like a relative, and this one right here with the curly hair. But this one right here on the end, she definitely want her balloon back. But this is who we ended up with, y'all.
What'd you say?
You love kids, you just don't have
I don't have it. I'm 29, so I didn't get to having kids yet.
Do you want kids?
I do want kids. I would love to see my kids see TB on the screen, which is me. Oh. That's like...
He write children's books, so hey. That right there says a lot right there. He loves kids.
I'm a superhero at that point, That's dope.
I want more kids. I just want to be married first.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
All right. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Sure.
We got a match!
And after all of that, all of the women popped their balloons in the beginning. He didn't walk out of there empty-handed. So that's saying a lot right there. So, hey, teachable moment, everyone. Teachable moment. Don't ever judge a book by its cover, because you never know. It could be a bestseller. It could be a bestseller. So read the book before you throw it away. Read the book before you judge it. All right, everyone. Like I said, be safe out here in these hurricane conditions. I'm Mondo Black. Hey, we did a little different this morning. Hey, peace and blessings. See you next week. Hey, like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. I'm Mondo Black, and this has been Mondo's Cam Reaction. Love you all. Peace and blessings. Have a blessed weekend. And I'm out. We'll pick for life. Ooh!